What up, everyone? Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, coming at you. So I know I've been MIA for a little bit. Last I checked, it was about 8 days since I last posted. As you guys know, I went ahead and posted on an article I had read. Don't want to harp on it, but basically disagreed with it. It's like the last post I did. The one thing is it was related to a Shibarium project, and I didn't think the Shibarium project should have reposted that. Regardless, let's go ahead and get into it. Everything moving like I've been telling you guys it was going to move. It's not too difficult to see the cycles. It's not too difficult to understand the liquidity. What is difficult is predicting the unpredictable nature of this current administration. Donald Trump, tariffs, going after the Federal Reserve, attacking Jerome Powell, attacking Mexico, trying to take over Canada, making it the 51st state, threatening to take over Greenland. So all that creates a lot of fear in those communities, a lot of uncertainty in the market. And of course, that leads to doubt. And of course, when there's doubt in the market, smart money gets out. When there's doubt, money gets out. All right. So what that does is it creates good dip buying opportunities for the Bone Army. So in case you guys haven't been up, Bitcoin officially broke over 100,000 again. All right. So based on what I'm seeing, I believe Bitcoin right now might retrace a little bit to about 101, maybe bounce off of 100 before it shoots past 108, breaking all-time highs, before it goes to 120. And if there is no resistance at 125, what's crazy is I think Bitcoin might actually hit 135,000 before it actually retraces. All right, so just putting you guys on game in case that happens. That right there is a perfect opportunity for you guys to exit the market, wait for the retrace, and slide in, garnering you most likely a 20 to 30% trade. You know what I mean? Benefit. All right, with that, let's go ahead and see what Shiba Inu is doing. But not only Shiba Inu, there's one play that I've been telling you about since the launch. I'm gonna go ahead and just show you the chart because the chart looks crazy. Here it is. It's called K9 Finance DAO. I covered this token day of launch over 1 year ago. I've been telling you about this play for over 1 year. I told you thing was gonna go down. This is based on the tokenomics, based on the liquidity cycles, based on the economic cycle. This right here is literally doing what it is supposed to do. The one thing that has me a little bothered is I had tracked it. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to post it on the Twitter. I'm gonna try to post it on the YouTube, because I actually took a picture of the chart before Dex Tools. You guys know it's a love-hate relationship with Dex Tools, because every time they do an upgrade, it eliminates all your charts. And like I told you, I had been charting K9 Finance for over a year. So the fact that all of that work is gone is annoying. Luckily, it went when the market started to move up, when K9 started to go up. Why? Because May was the last major token release. Okay, the last major token release of this token, K9, which was about 5% every single month. All right, every single month or every 30 days, more than every month, actually. So every 30 days, about 5% of the token supply was being dropped. So if you only look at this tail end right now, you're like, whoa, that chart looks great. But actually, if you go to, let's just go to the week. Let's just go to the week so you guys could kind of see. Yep, there it is. Exactly. Just so you guys could see the journey. Okay, because people talk about hodling, right? Let me see you hodl through all this, or DCA through all this. over a year, just down, 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 down. Think about this is every week. So first week up, next week down, down, down. Like literally, it's crazy. All right. But now, keep in mind, we said this was going to be releasing until May. So here we have it. And we're at the weekly. But what I want to do is I want to expand this just so you guys can see. And I'm not going to just focus on this. In fact, I'm going to dedicate a full video to Canine Finance tomorrow because they have the Quest out, official airdrop. We're going to check out their Twitter so you guys can get the latest information on that. But I just want to show you how this actually looks. Okay, how this actually looks. Okay, and here was the bottom. And then we have, obviously, you can't have once you're at rock bottom, only up, baby. So boom, here we have 3 weeks of upward buy pressure. Okay, keep in mind there is that airdrop going on right now. There is that quest going on right now. There's a lot of whales that are excited. They're participating. If you aren't a whale, if you don't own any Canine Finance, this is not financial advice. I'm not even telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I would do if I was you. And what I would do if I was you is I would definitely secure myself some canine right now, some bone right now, because these prices are not going to be here for too much longer. In fact, if you look at not only the past 24 hours, which is up 7.73%. No. I want you to look at the last 7 days. This project is up 72.17% over the past week. Just the past week. Keep in mind, if you bought, like I told you guys to buy at these lows, you actually are up over 100%. That's right. You're up over 100%. So just putting that in perspective for you guys. All right, now let me go ahead and just slide back to Shiba Inu, Bone, and actually cover that real quick. We'll cover Canine. I just wanted to put that on your radar in case you guys don't know about it. And another thing too, you guys know that every time I do a live, the desktop I'm working through has so much memory used up that it freezes up a lot of times. So if you look at, that's why I see, like right now, I'm talking, look at this, keeps freezing up. So that's part of the reason why sometimes I don't like to use the video and why I haven't been doing the lives, because a lot of times I'll be talking and then I'm just like frozen, looking all stupid and shit. So anyways, with that said, you guys are in the right place. We're about to check out the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Of course, let me give you a little rundown. In case you don't know about the Shiba Inu ecosystem, in my opinion, it is the greatest decentralized experiment that has ever been undertaken. And why do I say that? Well, let's go ahead and quickly, and as you guys can see, the price has been moving. I myself call Shiba Inu Bitcoin 2.0. I'm one that I know that has stamped SHIB as Bitcoin 2.0 because of the way it was founded, because of the way the tokenomics is, and the fact that it actually started by solving a problem that Bitcoin still hasn't solved and eventually will become more prevalent, because in order to use Bitcoin, sometimes you need to convert it to Satoshi units. Well, guess what? Shiba Inu already started in Satoshi units. There is actually less Shiba Inu in circulation than there is Bitcoin. Satoshi unit for Satoshi unit. If you understand what I just said, if you understand the value that I just gave you, you're ahead of 99.9% of degens. Forget about everybody else. I'm talking about you ahead of all the degens, all these experts, because they're missing this, because they're not understanding that Shiba Inu is the greatest technological Trojan horse that has ever been devised. All right, cool. in case you haven't noticed, I'm a little bullish on Shiba Inu, Shibarium, ShibOS, and the Shiba State. And if you don't know what any of those are, by the end of this, you will. I'm going to go ahead and knock out about an hour. All right. I told you guys I'm going to definitely hit you with an hour. So, all right, let's go ahead and keep going. All right. First of all, what is Shiba Inu? So we're going to go ahead and go to Dex Tools, because Dex Tools actually has a website that I like to use, the Shiba token, just because it's clean. I like ShibOS, Shib.io, and we will be there. But I like the description and how it's very clean. Shiba Inu tokens. You know what I mean? But then it has like the Shib over a red moon, and I just like the whole. It has Ryoshi with his Shiba Inu on a tree limb next to a pagoda. It's just the whole vibe, the whole capturing the Japanese essence of it that I personally did fall in love with. Honestly, it's dope. All right, so SHIB token. This is the first one we're talking about. Shiba Inu is our key token, embodying a global, decentralized, community-driven currency. Launched in 2020, this Ethereum-based token is a global sensation, accepted at numerous places directly or via third parties. This was the original description. Now, move forward over a year after this website, they have a blockchain, they have an operating system, they are in the process of facilitating what's known as SHIB Pay, just like PayPal and Zelle and all. SHIB Pay coming soon. All right, so let's go ahead and check out how many people are holding this token, because honestly, it's one of the most popular tokens. It's the king of Ethereum. Shiba Inu is the king of Ethereum. All right, so tokenomics it currently has 589 trillion tokens in circulation out of 1 quadrillion. All right, market cap is $9.42 billion. This token has $9.4 billion in it. All right, and the total market cap, the fully diluted valuation, is $15.99 billion, almost $16 billion, with over 1.5 million people holding this token. This token is one of the most widely held tokens in all of crypto, one of the most transacted tokens in the history of crypto, healthy $5 million liquidity, and at the end of the day, I believe this token eventually will reach 1 cent. If you look at the price, it's 4 zeros, $15.98. But let's go back to 2012 when Bitcoin launched at what? 3 cents, 5 cents? So let's understand that we have evidence of tokens going from 5 cents to, what did I say Bitcoin was at right now? Let's go ahead and just quickly check that. From 5 cents to $103,000 in 13 years. I'm not saying it's overnight. I'm just saying you will not be able to make this much money working day in, day out unless you participate in what is the greatest transfer of economic wealth in the history of planet Earth. All right. So anyways, that is Shiba Inu. And that's just the beginning. That's what started it. Okay. Then they decided to make a blockchain. Okay. The token for, and look, I'm just showing you right now. Okay. We were just at $15.99. Right now we're at $16.01. The market is moving. Ethereum is up 2,497 for 1 Ethereum, up 7.1% over the past 24 hours. Understand, this is the beginning of the parabolic phase of the bull run. Okay, this is what some people call the banana zone. Okay, so make sure you position yourself within this ecosystem, because if you don't, I believe you are going to give up so much value. Okay, so if we go to that website that I was just at, the second token And I'm just using this because I like the layout, how clean it is. But we will be going to Shibarium, okay? And Shibarium is not as simple as this website, because this website is just very basic. This is what we have. These are the tokens. This is our magazine monthly. We have a swap. Our audit was by Certic. We have Shiboshi's collection, the bridge, staking, etc. Very simple. Now, you'll see the difference with Shib.io because it is literally 100 times more complex than this one. It has way more utility and it has way more information, different levels of information. We're talking not just cryptocurrency, but we're talking also an operating system with ShibOS. We're talking the blockchain with Shibarium. And of course, we're talking a governance, political, and cultural entity that is being formed as one of the first viable digital social network states, aka country. I know it's a lot, bear with me. Bone token is the ecosystem's governance token. It is tied to technology. Total, it has 250 million supply. It empowers the SHIB armies voting in the doggy DAO and underpins Shibarium. Why? Because of this layer 2, which of course is proprietary, operates through the native token, which is Bone. You must use Bone in order to interact in the Shibarium blockchain, just like you need to use Ethereum to interact on the Ethereum blockchain, or you would need Bitcoin in order to interact or transact on the Bitcoin blockchain. All right, so let's go ahead and see the chart. I told you guys Bone was at 19 cents. Bone, I told you guys, get Bone at 20, 25 cents, 30 cents. Bone is at 37 cents right now. And I'm telling you, Bone, in my opinion, this is not financial advice. This is just me telling you what I would do if I was you, me telling you what I'm literally doing, and me telling you what I'm going to continue to do. And that is, I am going to, first of all, I'm going to share this because I'm talking to myself, not sharing this, my bad. Ow. All right, so I'm going to keep getting Bone. That's right. Bone Army 110%. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to keep buying Bone, most likely, for the rest of my life. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah, for the rest of my life. But in the short term, I'm going to make sure that I capture as many Bone Shiba swaps as I possibly can under $5. So why am I saying this? This message is specifically for the Bone Army because I already know how some of you are. I already know. I've seen it. You guys send me the DMs. All right. Oh, this, oh, that. Look, this thing is gonna move fast, and when it reaches about 80 cents, when it reaches about $1.20, a lot of you guys are gonna FOMO in. Right? You could get it right now at 37 cents. You can easily just cop it right now. $378.60 gets you 1,000. You can literally get 1,000 Bone for $378. I don't know what you're waiting for, straight up. But what I'm gonna tell you is, it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up quick. You're gonna be buying it. It's gonna go up to 80 cents. You're gonna buy. It's gonna go up to 120. It's gonna probably go up to 160, and then it's gonna dip a little bit. And then you guys will be, oh, this, that, this, and that. You could be in profit if you move now. You could be in profit if you move now. Now, another thing I'm gonna tell you though. Then it's gonna reach $2. Some of you are going to say, man, I missed it. A Bone Shiba swap at $2, it's too expensive. Bone at $3, it's too expensive, man. I should have bought it when it was 30 cents, 40, 50, 60 cents. I should have listened to Bone Army. But I'm going to tell you this, though. You are so early. You are so early. Imagine when Ethereum was 60 cents. Imagine when Ethereum was $1, $2, $3, $5. If you could go back and buy as many Ethereum as you could at $5, knowing that it's literally right now $2,498. In other words, converting 5, and we're gonna round up to 2,500 because it's already there. Look at that, 2,499. It's about to go to 2,500 right now. So converting $5, for every $5 you put in, it turns to $2,500. Think about that. That's a 100, 200, 4. That's a 500x, my people. So you are literally, not financial advice, but in my honest opinion, you are looking at a 2,000x right now. This is a 2,000x in Bone Shiba swap. Understand the enormity of this project. This is not run of the mill. This is not a pump and dump. This is not one project. Because that's one thing too. A lot of times you get these one projects that hyper focus on one thing, whether it's NFTs, whether it's liquid staking, whether they're just a meme coin. One thing, Shiba Inu and the SHIB ecosystem is what I have termed everything fi. Okay, so they're literally trying to cover every single aspect of life within this ecosystem so that it can be a perpetual, decentralized, leaderless ecosystem in perpetuity. So when I see these projects that have one thing on their mind, one hyper focus, and they're not focused on us, they're not focused on us, they're not giving us play, they're not highlighting us, they're not retweeting us, they're not focused on Bone. Honestly, I just shake my head and look at how pathetic that type of mentality is. They're literally trying to create the most expansive ecosystem that covers everything, all wrapped up within a network, social, digital country. And these people talking about like, hey, look at us. Anyways, let's go ahead and keep this going, my people. So I just want you to know, all right? Don't fall into those traps. Don't fall into those FUD articles. Even if it's an official project and they're sharing that, understand it's Shiba Inu, the SHIB team, that is the guiding light, not these side projects that want to deviate, all right? And keep in mind, I rock with the SHIB ecosystem, even some of these misguided projects that want to FUD. At the end of the day, when there's price action, like right now, they shut the up. But when there is no action, when they're overexposed, over leveraged, their portfolio is down, all of a sudden they want to start typing up, they want to start popping off. Anyways, here, let me see what's up with the chat, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna rock about an hour. All right, you guys deserve that at least. So let me see what's up, because I already know there's gonna be some riders over here, because there's always people I can count on, man. All right, so let's go. Starting from the top, Shibanowski, hell yeah, Bone Army. You already know, appreciate you. And I saw your tweet. You're right. Leash right now is extremely cheap. People should absolutely try to capture. If you have no leash at all, get you one leash. If you have one leash, try to get 5 leash. And if you have 5, minimum try to get 10 leash. Keep in mind, leash, in my honest opinion, once this ecosystem starts going, once the metaverse starts building, once there's concerts on the metaverse, once there's games on the metaverse, NFT marketplaces on the metaverse, yoga, Pilates, meditation, exploration and adventure in the metaverse, people are going to be building it. And Leash is rumored to be that governance/judicial body within the SHIB metaverse that is going to help facilitate and build. So I believe if you buy Leash now, you're basically securing that when it increases in value. Keep in mind, one Leash is gonna be like minimum 10K. Minimum 10K. So that's $10,000 that you would have to build. So every leash you buy basically would convert to 10,000 eventually. My honest opinion, not financial advice, but you're converting one leash at 150 or 160 right now into a $10,000 building portfolio. Because then what do? You buy metaverse land. Then what do? Then you build on that metaverse land. You can make events, you can make different facilities, and then you can develop it if you want only and sell it. This is literally an economic boom right before you if you're able to recognize it. All right. Baja Lifer, big dog, member, appreciate you, dog. Absolutely. In fact, little reveal right here. I've been working on the design. This is most likely what it's going to be. It's looking, I don't know if you guys can actually see it. Let me get close. Right here. Bone Army, that's right. Bone Army. Don't play with me. I needed to do something that wasn't cheesy though. I needed to do something that I myself could rock. You know, I was Bone Army looking all stupid and shit. Like, nah, I don't care about that. I wanted something that looked dope. So yep, just little something for you guys. So I will be actually sending one to Baja Lifer as a member for like over 6 months. Highly appreciate you. Also gives me alpha, shoots me always in either DM, text, or Telegram. And in fact, today he shot me 2 songs. Should we listen to them? Let me see. If you guys want to listen to the song, put song in the chat. If you guys want to listen to one of them, I think was a Ryoshi Vision song. The other one was, and it was a rap song. The other one was a country song. So we could definitely look those up. I don't know if they're, copywritten, but, just putting that out there. So anyways, Baja, definitely got to chop it up with you so I can send that to you, bro. Appreciate you. Shibanowski, stacking more bone. Absolutely. If you aren't stacking bone, you're missing the boat. You're missing the boat, my people. This is your second opportunity. If you missed Bitcoin, if you missed Ethereum, if you missed Doge, if you missed the Shiba Inu run-up, bone, leash, tree, K9 finance, and bad idea are your second opportunity. That's just on Ethereum. Now, if you slide over to Shibarium, you also can buy all those tokens, including K9, including BAD, but you can get some more riskier plays that I myself have invested in, and some that I myself have not invested in. In fact, there's a play I haven't invested in. I'm going to tell you about it right now. It's called Roaring Kitty. By far, they have one of the hypest communities in the Shibarium space. They're definitely loud. They're moving liquidity. They're moving their token from Ethereum to Shibarium. They're doing what they have to do. That makes me bullish overall. And I will 100% have to buy some of that token to show support to that community because they deserve it. All right. Shibanowski, stacking bone, D'Artagnan, Terry, author, lightning bolts. You already know this is electrifying. KC Williams, another big dog. You already know, man. Appreciate you also for giving me that hype, the heads up on the TG. So you saw I made certain things kind of move a little bit. So we'll see if we can get that going back. All right. Not your financial advisor. Let's go leash. We'll have to get leash too. Because leash is one of those. Leash is like the least attractive out of all the tokens on the Shiba ecosystem. First of all, it's the most expensive. So that turns people off because meme coins are normally, you put $1 in and you get 10 billion tokens or something ridiculous, right? So this one is not 0.000 thousand zeros. No, this one is actually like 150. Used to be my first leash purchase was at between, because I couldn't even buy a full leash. I had to buy my first leash in portions, and it was between 1,200 and 1,600. I was just DCAing in. So the fact that one leash right now is 150 or 160, I could have literally bought 10 leash for the price I bought my first leash at. So just putting that out there for you guys, man. All right. So you guys could definitely take advantage of this because this is the bottom. You guys happen to be here. This is the bottom. You can maximize your gains. Dave D3 Rocket Ships. What up, Dave? Appreciate you. One of the OG riders as well. Sleep Burn CM. What's cracking, dog? Not much, man. We just chilling over here. Crypto Marxist giving you guys the latest. Hey, what's up with Burry 2.0? Any luck when that will release? I don't actually know when that will release, but what I'm gonna tell you is they already gave you hints. They said make pools. I actually covered the karma system, and if you see what they're basically telling you, if you make a Shib leash pool, that's gonna help you. If you make a K9 leash pool, that's gonna help you. If you interact in the Shibarium ecosystem, that's gonna help you. If you VE lock some tokens for voting escrow using different Shiba Inu projects or affiliates like WolfSwap, also gonna help you. So they're letting you guys know, as well as for the bigger whales, if you have $5,000 in LP, that's also gonna hook you up with some karma and berry. All right, so Shib, yeah, F that working for a living scam. Yeah, honestly, if you want to keep working for a living, then ignore everything I just said. Now, if you want to progress, put yourself in a position of comfort, of having the ability to help your loved ones and securing your future, then you should probably pay attention to what's going on right here, because this happens once every 4 years. A lot of people right now have been sitting on their hands for 4 years, cursing crypto. Damn you, crypto. They bought the top last 2020. All right, I know someone that literally bought the top, and I felt bad because I was the one that was telling him. He was like, should I buy or should I not? I'm like, you know what? The way Bitcoin is going, it's probably going to go to 100,000. 1 week later, that shit dropped from 68,000 to shit. So he's been sitting on it. And it's funny because when he finally broke even, he was like, I think I'm going to sell it and get my money back. I'm like, bro, no, you're supposed to be. First of all, I told him to DCA the whole way through. He didn't do it. He'd be way up right now. Anyways, it's cool. It is what it is. You can't help everybody. Help those that want to help themselves. That's basically what it is. That's part of what this channel is about. All right, and here, let's go ahead, and now that we have Bone, let's go ahead and as you guys know, 95,000 holders, the market cap 87 million, total market cap 94 million. And of course, this is the gas token for the layer 2. Now, what I'm going to tell you is you can actually buy this token, move it to a platform, and get free tokens. Now, what platform is that? It happens to be this one. It happens to be the one I told you about earlier, called K9 Finance. So we're going to go ahead and come over here. Let's hit the 4 hour, because we hit the week, and that just so I can show you guys what was going on. So this is the 4 hour right here. Hold up, 4 hour looking kind of crazy right now. Hold up. Sheesh, look at this chart. My goodness. If you don't see this cobra, I'm calling this the cobra. If you don't see this cobra rearing its head, man, like, honestly, I don't even know what you guys are in crypto for if you're not trying to capture these plays like this. I told you about this. Told you to DCA. Told you about the platform. Made numerous videos about it. And right now, this thing has not stopped moving for over half a month. You see this April 16th? At April 16th, it was at 1771, my people. 1771. From there, look at this trajectory. Crazy. just going straight up and to the right. Even the dips were nothing. Boom, dip, what dip? Dip, what dip? Bop, explosion, come over, dip, what dip? Boom, look at this. Now it did a little sideways. It did go down. It did start trending, but even the trend is crazy because, I mean, I don't even know if you guys could see this, but even the descending bullish wedge. Look at this descending bullish wedge. Literally this is textbook right here. Like this, look at this. You can't, when the tokenomics is this perfect, sometimes you just have to admire it, honestly. If you're able to capture it, of course. If you're not, then, I mean, it is, as they say, what it is. But look at this shit right here. Look at this right here. You can't make this. You cannot. This is like, sheesh. My bad, my people. I'm over here charting the shit in the middle of a live. But I just want to show you this though. Look at this. Look at this descending bullish wedge. Like, see, when it's this bullish, even the TA falls in line with it. Like, look at this. This is beautiful. All right, my bad. I'm over here sidetracked on that. But anyways, this is K9 Finance DAO. If you don't know about K9 Finance DAO, it is, as I'm about to show you in K9Finance.com, this is the official liquid staking derivatives platform for the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Right now, it's Bone because of the validator. Ain't nothing but a proposal away to get them to start facilitating some shade, some leash, some treat into their platform. It is a DAO. It's about us making that situation happen. But for now, we just have to sit back and look at K9 Finance DAO. Their Bone Crusher mainnet, which is now live, is one of the most impeccably run platforms on all of Shibarium. In fact, I would say it's amongst the top in terms of Shibarium and leadership, what projects are actually supposed to do. First of all, they had a countdown before their launch. They had a countdown clock before their launch. Winding down, boom, you know when to buy. Awesome. They had a countdown for when Bone Crusher was going to be on mainnet and available. They knocked it out of the park. They also applied for and were awarded a $200,000 Google grant. This project right here, the K9 Finance DAO, which is, as you can see over here, this is an official SHIB project, staking with Shiba Inu's layer 2, which is Shibarium, liquid staking on Shibarium, fully decentralized DAO. I myself have a draft of a proposal. I'm about to hit them with my first proposal. I'm not like these guys. Oh, let me go ahead and just knock out as many proposals as I can because there's a proposal bot. That's a waste of time and it brings down the quality. Yes, I know, stick in the mud. I always have to say what's on my mind and I don't care. I'm going to give you the truth. I'm going to give you the facts, unfiltered, and I don't really care if people like it or not. I'm here to give you guys the most accurate and profitable information for you guys to be the most informed investors so that when you invest, your return is larger. Simple as that. If you guys want to go to someone that's going to tell you SHIB to the moon, SHIB 1 penny, K9 1 penny, Bone $1 million, not the guy. Are those projects going to multiply multiple X's? Absolutely. In due time, through adoption, through utility. Okay, no way around it. Through innovation. All right, so I know I'm long-winded, and let me know if you guys just want me to cut this off too. I could just cut this off if I'm too long-winded. All right, so you can be shut down in the, no, just kidding. All right, cool. So let me go ahead and, you know what, I forgot I had asked about the song. let me look up that song. So big up to Baja because he's the one that gave me the details on that, actually. So let me go ahead and look that up right now. I'm over here in Cali. It is crazy hot today. I don't know why it's so hot today. I got the fan on, but yeah, I think it was Ryoshi Vision was the first one. So let's go ahead and see that. Go ahead and see that real quick. So give me a quick little second. In fact, should I play something for you guys in the meantime? I'm over here just trying to see. All right, so I think it was called Ryoshi Rap Song. Oh no, I messed up right here. And also, my bad, because this thing is taking so long. Maybe, you know what? Let me go ahead and take off the video. Like, I don't know if this even helps, but just to hopefully, all right, so here we are. Okay, we're getting somewhere now, finally. All right, cool. So, YouTube. Whoa, chill, no sir. Search, and it was called Ryoshi. All right, I'm almost there, my people. Once again, crypto Marxists, letting you guys know that this is by far the most decentralized, tested experiment out there, my people. All right, Ryoshi Vision Rap Song. Here it is. I found it. It is, and I don't know if this is. Here, let me cut the background music real quick because I got a little background music over here going. This guy right here. All right, so this is it. This is it, my people. So, and actually, you know what? Let me just say big up because I saw the comment actually that said song was actually Mazrael. Big up to Mazrael, one of my favorite people in the SHIB ecosystem. If you guys have any questions, go to Mazrael either in the SHIB Tech TG. Go to his YouTube. In fact, he's my favorite Shiba. Here, let me put the video back on. I was about to, but now I saw Mazrael was here, so I got a little excited because I like when people that I respect are here. And what I was gonna say, if you guys want to learn techniques on the Shiba Eternity video game, that right there is one of the main people, straight up. So big up to Mazrael. So I saw that you said song. Shibanowski says song. All right, so let's go ahead and check it out. Let me go ahead and take off the video now, or at least me. And then we're coming over here. So this one right here was done by the Dark Shib. I don't know who the Dark Shib is. All right, you get a little taste of it. So let's go ahead. Let me make sure you guys have it. I'm going to put it. And it already has a dope little thing because as you guys know, Ryoshi, Saitoshi, the whole ecosystem is about peace. It's about meditation. It's about gaining a type of understanding that helps elevate the Shibisenri to a higher level that no other crypto has ever attained or can attain because they don't have the foundation of the ShibOS, Shibarium, or the Shiba state with the vanguard leadership, which is, in my opinion, the best leadership in DeFi, hands down. And if you don't believe me, please name a project that is what I have termed everything Fi, because Shiba Inu and the SHIB project is literally everything Fi. I need to write an article about everything Fi. All right, let's go ahead and go into it. I don't know if this is trademarked or not, if they're gonna shut down my stream, but let's get into it. This is called Ryoshi's Vision by the Dark Shib. Want to thank Baja Lifer because he's the one that actually shot me this on DM, and there's actually another one. It's a country song. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead and listen to some Shiba Inu songs. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and hit this. I'm gonna go ahead and first of all hit this like. Thank you for doing that. And basically, what this says is Shiba Army. This is Ryoshi's vision, a straight up rap honoring Ryoshi's dream of a decentralized world. From Shib's rise to Shibarium's grind, Leash, Bone, and the whole pack. We're building a future with no bosses, no chains, just the power of the people. Turn it up, vibe with the movement, and let's howl at the moon. Hit that like, share with the crew, and keep the Shiba dream alive. All right, my people, without any further ado, I'm going to hit this, and I want you guys to let me know what you think about it. All right, 3, 2, 1, Ryoshi's Vision. Oh, what happened? Can you guys not hear it? Whoa, hold up, hold up. Can you guys hear this? Oh, they can't hear? No, hold up. No, 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 no. Hold up, hold up. That's lame, bro. Why does this always happen? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and actually refresh this, reload site. Things you made may not be saved. Oh shit. Well, fuck it. Let's reload it. Let's see what's going on, my people. Because if you guys can't hear it, the whole point is for you guys to hear it. Can you hear me? Let me go ahead and see if I can share that again. And I went ahead and restarted it. So let me go ahead and just start it from the beginning. So I was vibing out. My bad, my people. I was vibing out. All right, hold up. Mazra, he's like, nah, but your shimmy made it all worth it still. All right, cool, my people. Here it is. So let me know if you can hear this. All right, my bad. I thought that you guys were hearing it. So let me know if you can hear it.
Yo, gather round, it's the Shiba tale. Ryoshi's dream where the people prevail. No kings, no bosses, just the power of we. Wrap the vision of a community free. All hail the Shiba, we rise, no chains. Decentralized dreams running wild in the game. From zero to hero, no leader, no throne. Ryoshi's vision, we build it alone. Shiba armies alive, ship leash, bone. Ecosystem thrives, we're never alone. No central control, just the will of the pack. We hold the line, ain't no turning back. Ryoshi sparked it, a trader with heart. Saw crypto's greed, too centralized dark. Said, let's build pure, no ego, no debt. Bought my ship fair, no insider bet. Dropped half to Vitalik, burned the rest. This ain't my chain, it's the people's quest. Uniswap launched, liquidity locked. Telegram buzz, 6,000 flocked. No paid shills, no exchange bribes. Just Shiba army with decentralized vibes. Tokens flew free, market took hold. Floss turned to gold like Kintsugi Bowl. Shiba, Shiba, we howl at the moon. Decentralized fire, we ignite it soon. Ryoshi's the spark, but the flames in our hands. Build Shibarium, unite all the lands. Wish drop next, taming dog ate dreams. Price peg tight, synthetic schemes. Liquidity stacked, 5% in the pool. Shiba army stays fierce, we keep it cool. Vitalik moved, half the supply sent. India COVID relief, a cause well spent. 7, Shiba didn't break, grew 100%. Shiba swap rose, Bone paved the way. Governance token for games we play. No whale bags here, just a fair start fight. Decentralized power, we shine so bright. Verse, Roshi said, I'm nobody, just a voice. You're the power, you make the choice. No CEO to blame when markets sway. Shiba's the soul, we pave the way. Shibarium's coming, our own L2. EVM power, nomadic we're true. Bone as the pair, keep it fair from the start. No single point failure, we play our part. Shiz the dream, stable coin supreme. 1 cent forever for the global team. No oracles needed, fully self-sustained. Plebs worldwide, she's how we reign. Shiba, Shiba, we howl at the moon. Decentralized fire, we ignite it soon. Ryoshi's the spark, but the flames in our hands. Build Shibarium, unite all the lands. Ryoshi's vision ain't a map, it's a call. No leader to follow, we rise or we fall. Every anon, every plebs in the plan. From Telegram fam to the dark web scam ban. Scammers get exiled, we guard the line. Shib stays pure like a diamond, it shines. Picture the future, a market so clean. 300 Shi for Dorado Supreme. Low fees on Shibarium, wealth flows with ease. Global and free, no centralized squeeze. Ryoshi may fade, but the dream's eternal. Shiba's the spark for a world infernal. Ryoshi's gone, but Shiba remains. Decentralized fire in the army's veins. Take the torch, let the dream soar. Shiba's forever, we roar evermore.
All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That shit was tight. I'm gonna be honest. This right here, actually, that's one of the best Shiba Inu songs I've heard. It sounds AI, obviously, but I'm gonna have to say it sounded pretty good. Now I got a little chuckle because the gentleman that made this, I just made the connection, is a gentleman that pushes treat, but it's not the real Shiba Inu treat. It's the alternative fake treat that some people bought thinking was the original treat. So then right here, Mazrel, man, you he's like, of course, Dark Sheep didn't put treat in chorus. Anyways, that was funny though. That was funny. All right, cool. So that actually, let me know what you guys think. I honestly think this is, I'm not gonna say it's the best Sheep song, but it's one of the better Sheep songs that I've heard. Straight up, the beat was all right. The lyrics weren't super corny. It actually explained Ryoshi, Vitalik. It was actually pretty dope. So that one was one of them. Now, you know what? I might as well just hit y'all with the next one. I'm gonna hit you with the next one. All right. The next one is a country song. The next one's a country song. It's called Shiba Inu Country Rap. And actually, this one was dropped before. Actually, I didn't see it. Oh, look. Hey, he actually does have a treat anthem. You know what? We're not going to touch that one, though. We're not touching that one for sure. Here, let's come over here. So actually, though, no.
Around,
let me just say this, though.
Tale.
Oh, shit. This one has a dope beat, too. Let me just say this, though. No hate to anybody, all right? To the Dark Ship. I don't agree with anybody promoting fake tokens that are named like Shiba Inu tokens. Don't come out with a token that's called Bone something or Bone and then try to say that, oh, my Bone token is the community Bone and yours isn't the Bone. No, all right? Bone Army is Bone Army. Treat Army is Treat Army. Shib Army is Shib Army. Tied to the Shib OS ecosystem, Shiba State, the Vanguard, which of course you guys know is Shaitoshi, Ryoshi, and the Revan Tech team. Oops, was I supposed to say Revan Tech? All right, anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. But I just wanted to make that clear. Let me get myself out of there just so you guys can see the name of the thing. So the Dark Shib, so once again, no diss to him. What I will tell you is do not buy that treat token. Buy the official treat token through official sources. All right. So with that said, let's go ahead and listen to this country song, because actually this country song isn't too bad. Maybe I'll ask him like what AI generator is he using, because honestly these aren't bad already. I mean, I haven't heard the paid attention fully to the country one, but I heard I used to make beats. So I got a Emu, Mofat, a Kai, MPC 2000 XL, mics, all that shit. So when I hear this, I'm like, okay, this might have a little something. So all right, without any further ado, let's go ahead and listen to this.
Gather round, y'all, it's the crypto tale.
Can you guys hear
Shiba
this?
Inu's barking, riding this trail from meme to the moon. We're howling today, saddle up, Shib Army, let's roll this way. Shiba Inu, barking at the moon, meme coin dreams, blooming like June. From Doge's little brother to a pack so strong. Shib keeps a rolling, we're singing this song.
Can you guys hear this?
Woof, woof. Stack them tokens high, Shib armies riding, reaching for the sky. Shiba Inu never backing down. Crypto country, we own this town. Back in 20, Ryoshi sparked a flame. Drop Shib on the blockchain, a meme with a name. Ethereum's pup, Dogecoin's kin. Shiba with swagger and a blockchain grin. Shib army grew from Reddit to X. Vitalik burned half, donated the rest. Exchanges jumped in, Binance to Coinbase. Price started mooning, put a smile on her face. Community's tight like a barn raising crew. Holders hold strong, yeah, we're seeing it through. Shiba Inu, barking at the moon. Meme coin dreams, blooming like June. From Dog's little brother to a pack so strong. Shib keeps it rolling, we're singing this song. Woof, woof, woof. Stack them tokens high, Shib armies riding, reaching for the sky. Shiba Inu never backing down. Crypto country, we own this town. Now it's 25, Shib's still in the fight. Shibarium's live, Scaling up right, layer 2 dreams, DeFi and play. Shiba swaps popping, we're staking all day. NFTs, metaverse, Shiboshi's the call. This pup's got paws and it's answering all. Markets buck wild like a rodeo steer, but Shib Army's tough. We don't show fear. Elon's tweets spark a crypto fire. Shib still howling, climbing higher. Through dips and rips, we hold the line. Shib's got heart like whiskey and pine. From memes to a mission, we're building the dream. The Shiba's got soul, flowing like a stream. Crypto ain't easy, it's a bumpy ride. Regulations loom, but we got pride. Charity's big, saving dogs in need. Shib's planting roots, good deed seeds. Metaverse calling, we're claiming our spot. From a joke to a movement, we're giving all we got. Raise your wallet, toast to the pack. Shiba Inu's running and we ain't looking back. Shiba Inu,
I like the first one better.
Meme coin dreams blooming like June from dogs. Little brother to a pack so strong. Shib keeps it rolling, we're singing this song. Woof, woof, woof. Stack them tokens high, Shib Army's riding, reaching for the sky. Shiba Inu never backing down. Crypto country, we own this town. Here's to Shib from the dirt to the stars. A Shiba with grit, no matter the scars. Keep holding tight, let the blockchain spin. Shiba Inu forever, yo, that's a win.
All right. So that's the second one right there. So, I mean, definitely want to say big up to that broski for coming up with them tracks. You know what I mean? And big up to Baja for actually shooting those to me because I didn't even know they existed. He shot them to me today. They were posted today. So I'm glad I was at least able to promote his little thing. Also clarify that. Make sure that you get official Shiba Inu treat. Do not get a fake treat. I got lucky because I actually bought it thinking I was, getting ahead or whatever, and it actually went up. So I ended up selling when I found out it was fake for profit. But normally it's the only token I've ever done that with. Normally you buy something, it goes to crap, and you're like, damn, I got stuck or no liquidity. And so that being said, I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm just saying if it has the same name, it has scam-like vibes. So just don't mess with things that are scam-like. Stick to the official links, the official sources. Shiba Swap, Shib.io, Shib token. Okay, understand that is, and of course, all the official team: Lucy, Cal, Shaitoshi, Ryoshi, Mazrael. Okay, so all right, with that, let's go ahead and keep this going. So as you guys can see, Bone has not stopped going up. Within the time that we saw those two tracks, Bone broke 38 cents again. Keep in mind, this is the beginning of not alt season or meme season, okay? Don't get confused. This right now is the beginning of Ethereum season. Ethereum season. Everything goes in phases. Bitcoin phase first. Then you get the phasing between both of them, where Bitcoin goes up, ETH goes up. Then you have a flippening occurring as the Bitcoin dominance goes down, and you have the king of altcoins, which is Ethereum season coming in, and then Ethereum actually making more gains than Bitcoin, the majority, 75% of the days. Okay, keep in mind that Bitcoin and Ethereum are also linked in pairs. So that's why when Bitcoin dips down so much, Ethereum dips down so much. And of course, as you guys know, the entire Shiba Inu ecosystem, from Shib to Leash, Bone, Shiba Inu tree, are linked to Ethereum. So as Ethereum goes down, of course, that brings us down. Now what's happening is Ethereum season's coming. So Ethereum is pumping. Okay, look, it looks backwards. This is my right hand. It's left on the screen, left one. All right, so as Ethereum is pumping, it's going to bring up all of those tokens. It's going to bring up Bone, Shiba Swap. Why? Because as you can see right here, Bone is wrapped, is I mean not wrapped, Bone is paired with ETH. It is a token that started on the Ethereum blockchain. And what's going to happen? It's going to migrate the entire ecosystem. Understand what is happening. All of this value that is on Ethereum is actually going to slowly get vampired into Shibarium. Understand the sophistication of what's actually happening over here, my people, because what happened when Shiba Swap dropped? Shiba Swap, the SHIB team, basically had the SHIB army vampire attack, not only through Ethereum, but Uniswap. So we basically had the pairs from Uniswap. And then what did we do? Did we put them on Uniswap? No, we took those paired LPs and we shifted them. We moved them to Shiba Swap. Understand that movement of capital, which is happening. Same thing, this movement of capital, because Shiba Inu is not just a layer 2. I mean, Shibarium is not just a layer 2. It's actually like a layer 1.5. It's like a layer 1.5, a layer 2, and a layer 3. Keep in mind, though, embodied within the layer 3 structure, you have one of the most complex financial layers that will exist. You will have an identity layer, an abstraction layer, a settlement layer. Keep in mind, Shiba Inu and Shibarium, as I see it, and as everything around is shaping, is slated and is positioning itself to be the unified settlement layer of all EVMs, of all layer 2s. In other words, if any layer 2 were to go down, it won't matter because they will be settling on the Shibarium blockchain, finality on the blockchain, which means that there will be a record of everything that is happening in that blockchain as well. All right, I don't want to get too technical into that, but I'm just trying to put you guys on maybe a more wider ranging view to understand why this play is so important. All right, keep in mind, there aren't too many plays like this. And when we go back and look at Shiba Inu, okay, which is also on the tier 16, Shiba Inu, once again, Shiba Inu is Bitcoin 2.0. Think about it like that. The way it started. In fact, Shiba Inu is more valuable than Bitcoin when they're at all-time highs. Satoshi unit for Satoshi unit. I did the math for you guys. The video is out there. In fact, I do have a video, a live that I need to do where I just watch my 5 most important videos because the Shiba Inu is too complex for just simple analysis. This is a token. This is an ecosystem. This is a privacy layer. This is fully homomorphic encryption technology being brought to not just individuals, but corporations, organizations, and nation states. Keep in mind, the Shiba Inu team has already done a deal with the United Arab Emirates. Okay, the Ministry of Infrastructure and Energy. This is major, my people. So if you don't really understand what major projects are supposed to look like, you're in luck because you can get a good understanding of what this particular project is all about. All right, so I just want to show you guys, of course, that This is obviously classic textbook descending bullish wedge, absolutely exploded. And of course, you even have a final shakeout before the breakout. Classic. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. And this is, once again, the liquid staking derivatives platform of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. This is an official SHIB project. This is K9 Finance DAO. Okay. All right. So they have a whole airdrop situation going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some of the information from their Twitter, from their X. That way you guys could be informed. And tomorrow I'm gonna do not a run through because as you guys know, I'm banned on Twitter. Too much truth. So you see this is my actual account. Marxist, Leninist, Chavista at Nano Age. Before the other one, I share on my girl's account, but this was my actual one. But on this one, I can't post. Look at this. If I try to post, let's say this. Let's see, bullish. Let's just see this, bullish. Can you guys see this? Let's see what happens. Something went wrong, but don't fret. Let's give it another shot. It says your account may not be allowed to perform this, blah, blah, blah. What did it say on the bottom? Does it perform this size? Please refresh the page and try again. So basically, officially discard. All right. So I can't even post on this. I can't like on this. So I can't even participate in the airdrop from my actual account. So I'm going to see if I can actually log into my girl's account, connect my stuff through there, which I really don't want to do. I really should just make a fake account, but I've been sharing, I've been doing all that, and I kind of wanted to link it through there, but maybe I'll just have to do that. All right. Once again, though, you see, this is why we need decentralized social media as well to prevent this from happening to people like me getting banned. Why? Because I spoke too much truth. You guys know Crypto Marx is going to tell you the truth, not just about the crypto, but politics as well. All right. And it don't matter if people like the truth or not. We're going to give it to them. What they do with it is up to them. And if truth offends you, that says more about you than the person offending you with the truth. Okay. If you are offended by truth, then chances are you benefit from lies. So just putting that there. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and just get into this. This is K9 Finance DAO, official liquid staking on the Shibarium layer 2 using Bone and powered by K9 on ETH. Shibarium official Shiba token partnership project. As you guys know, the Shiba Inu ecosystem is quite expansive. They have a lot of partnerships from brick and mortar fast food restaurants like Wellies to Fidgetals, which is like Shiba cows, where they have physical to digital, digital to physical items. Of course, some of you guys bought the hoodies from there. So big up to you guys for that. They have as well a partnership with Mass, which is a one-stop, one-shop click situation for setting up a business. They have a partnership with Bad Idea AI, their official artificial intelligence partner, which helped Satoshi way back in ETH Toronto. And of course, you guys know that chart is looking bullish. We're going to definitely check that chart as well. And of course, with imaginary ones, of course, I just told you, K9 Finance DAO. I mean, and it just really, this is the beginning. Astronova as well. All right. This is shib.io. Oh my God, I'm over here not sharing it. I'm sorry. This is shib.io. And this is by far the number one place. This is the number one source that you can go to, that you should go to if you don't know about Shiba Inu, about shib.io, about ShibOS, about Shibarium, or about the Shiba state. Okay, because this is so big. And in fact, one thing I can tell you is maybe listening to Shaitoshi's podcast would maybe ease you into the type of culture that is being built over here. Okay, this isn't a average play. What this is everything Fi. So you can literally go to their app store. They have a DApp store. If you're a developer, you can build, and you can go ahead and put your application, link it up with the Shibarium blockchain, payment systems, etc. Build on the metaverse, because they have a metaverse as well, all in the and linked through the DApp store. They have a partnership with Chainlink. Okay, don't forget, through that partnership with Chainlink, they brought SHIB to 12 new chains. In other words, Shiba Inu is on 14 different blockchains. Shiba Inu is on 14 different blockchains. All right, just putting it out there because I know it's so much. They have a magazine called The Shib, where every time they release a magazine, you can get a free NFT cover. Every magazine is a free cover. The first 3,000 people to go in, log in, and all you have to do is you sign up. When they drop the magazine, they send you an email. You check your email, you go in, they ask you to log in to verify that it's you. They send you a verification email. You go ahead, log in, you mint the NFT for free. Free NFT, I'm just telling you. And one of those NFTs, in particular, the Manny Pacquiao, I actually made a shirt of it. That's how dope that one in particular is. But the Manny Pacquiao free mint NFT sold for 1,000 bone. So somebody went on, they minted it for free, they put it on a marketplace, and someone bought it for 1,000 bone. All the person did was mint it and put it for sale for free, and they got 1,000 bone. So that's just a real life story of what's happening in the actual ecosystem. Not even talking about the gaming fight that they got going on. Let me go ahead and check ETH real quick because I did notice that ETH was moving. I just want to see if it broke 2,500 real quick. Holy snap. Yeah, it broke 2,524. That's excellent for us because we need ETH. Forget about altcoin season, my people. Forget about altcoin season. We need Ethereum to start moving. Because once Ethereum starts moving, once those ETH ETFs start just putting all that money in, that's going to naturally bring us up. That's just stage one. Stage one. Then what's going to happen is smart money is going to go from Bitcoin, and they're going to be like, damn, that Ethereum really making gains. Damn, Ethereum, you got that whole ecosystem over there staking. Okay, let me go ahead and take some of this Bitcoin money and slide it over here because there's a lot of potential over there. And then guess what? They're going to start looking at some of the altcoins, the larger ones like Shiba Inu. And then they're going to say, you know what? Might as well get in. Some of these larger institutions are already talking about adding meme coins, which actually have outperformed some stocks, funny enough, on our portfolio. And then that ETH money gonna go into Shiba Inu, Bitcoin, ETH, bringing everything up, Shiba Inu and the SHIB ecosystem, and then through extension, everything in the Shibarium ecosystem, the NFTs, the metaverse, the XYZ, the moonshots at the end. That's when the NFTs start moving. That's when the moonshots, when meme season, as it's known, starts. That's when all of this Shiba Inu, right now sitting at 52 billion dollar market cap, total market cap 16.15 billion dollars. I'm telling you, I believe Shiba Inu is going to go past $150 billion this bull run. I don't know what else I can tell you. Shiba Inu is not like these other plays. When Shiba Inu starts moving the way it was strategically founded in order to make Shiba Inu a commodity, that's what everybody is missing that. And it's okay. You're here for a reason. You're getting this alpha. Make sure that you take some of this information, make some moves, position yourself in what I believe is the number one emerging ecosystem, which is Shiba Inu. I'm telling everybody, it's almost a joke because I'm like, hey, what up? And they're like, yeah, have I bought some bone? Because I'll tell I'm like, hey, yo, what up? This and that. I'll be like, hey, you get some bone? I'm trying to tell everybody. I'm trying to tell everybody because honestly, what's the point of just me coming up? Like, I mean, good for me. Real talk, good for me or good for you guys. You guys over here already invested. Many of you guys whales. I see some of the screenshots that you guys send me. You know, some of you guys crazy, hundreds of thousands. I mean, you know what I mean? Good for you. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are set, but what's the point of having all that and people not even getting exposed to the Shiba Inu ecosystem? It don't really make sense to me. So that's why I stopped covering. I do cover some risky meme coins from the Shibarium ecosystem for the most part. And if not, I tell you guys about the other plays. Like, you guys know I'm into two plays in Solana. One of them is Shy on Solana. So, Shy on Solana. Then, of course, there's another one that I told you about. I tell you guys, those are risky. That's why when it comes to Shiba Inu, when it comes to Leash, when it comes to Bone, when it comes to Shiba Inu Treat, and eventually when she comes out, you guys are going to be able to maximize your gains like never before, maintaining everything within this ecosystem. Imagine if you could buy a token like, I don't know, let's say Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu goes up, let's say 10 times. Just throwing it out there. It goes up 10 times. You put in $1,000. You're like, you know what? I don't know about these meme coins. I'm going to throw 1,000 in there. Your 1,000 grows to $10,000. First of all, $10,000 don't hurt nobody. Just putting it out there. All right. So it helps. All right. So if you guys don't want the money, you guys don't want these easy plays, then there's plenty of scams out there. But my point is, let's say you put 1,000 in, it goes up to $10,000. You start seeing that the market starts to go down. The bull run might be coming to an end. The bear run is coming. Now, when she comes, you'll be able to move your Shiba Inu, your 10,000, into Shi, which is the stable coin. In other words, maintaining and preserving your wealth all within the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Now, that has multiple benefits. First of all, the number one benefit is it maintains the TVL, it maintains the volume, liquidity, and depth in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Number one. Two, once SHIB finance comes out, once you have lending protocols, once you have incentives to keep your money, your SHI, in some of these accounts for, let's say, a couple of months at a certain percent, now not only are you escaping the inflationary aspects of the dollar or any centralized currency, but now you're also multiplying not just the stability, but the volume accrual without having to buy. In other words, you will be increasing your wealth without having to risk your wealth. And that's something that you can't do right now. Why? I'm going to give you a basic example. Let's say you have $1 million. You want to put that $1 million in the bank, right? Oh, I'm gonna wait out the bear run. I'm gonna just put it in there. Well, the bear run could be up to 2, 3 years, right? We get a bull run every 4 years. 3 years, $1 million. Minimum, it's losing 2% just because of the inflationary aspect of the dollar. So that 2% over 3 years is 6%. So you just lost $60,000 by keeping your money in the bank. Now, if you were to do that on the Shibarium ecosystem, now you would be outside of the centralized aspect of the dollar. You would maintain the value in Shi, and you'd be able to place that in different mechanisms by which you can gain on your stable coin. Anyways, this right here is basically once in a lifetime. All right. And this is it, the largest transfer of wealth occurring right now. Let me go ahead and go to some of the comments, and then I'm going to go ahead and continue with the ecosystem. But I did want to come back over here just to see Ethereum, because Ethereum is going. You guys saw it was at 2,400 when I started, for 400 something. I told you guys it was going to break 2,500. Right now, it is at 2,533, 2,534. Like, it is, in fact, let's see what the chart looks like. Honestly, at this point, because you guys see, because it's going up, it's bringing everything up. It was at 30, Bone was at 37 cents when I started this live. It's at 38.11 right now. No extra volume coming in. No. It's paired to Ethereum. So Ethereum is up 8.4 just today. Here, let's come over here. Let me see if I can click on this and at least see the wrap. I want to see what's actually occurring right now, because 8% is a lot. So yeah, sheesh. Can you guys see this? This is Ethereum right now. This is Ethereum right now, my people. So this is what I'm talking about. This, first of all, this is what we've been waiting for, at least the first stage of it. This is the first stage of it. Keep in mind that this is going to keep going up. Ethereum gonna go, in fact, Ethereum gonna go up more than Bitcoin. You already know this. All right. It's gonna keep moving. People are gonna start talking about the flipping and all that. One Ethereum, I believe, is going to be at all-time highs between $7,000 and $15,000 for an Ethereum. I believe that Ethereum is going to easily break maybe $2 trillion market cap this bull run, because the institutions that are coming in are like never before. There has never, just like they predicted in Bitcoin, the hyper Bitcoinization of large institutions, the etherification of institutions is also going to be a thing. And through extension, commodities are going to be ETF material. What do I mean by that? I mean Bitcoin, I mean Ethereum, I mean Litecoin, I mean Shiba Inu. Okay, because all the other ones are talking about Solana, ETF, and all that. Yeah, it could come, but Solana is risky and is dominated by venture capitalists. People are constantly getting wrecked on Solana, point blank. So when we're talking about some of these other plays, like Shibarium plays, understand the difference. We're trying to move away from a hyper centralized economy, which is the US economy and is a lot of these blockchain economies like Solana in particular. We're trying to move away from that to give people an opportunity. So this right here, stage one. I knew this thing was going to eventually move, and look at how long we've been waiting for this. Look at how long we haven't seen. In fact, Ethereum dipped so hard. In fact, February 24th was the last time it was at these levels. All right, what's this right here? March 2nd again at these levels. In fact, those levels hadn't even been seen until February 2nd actually took a massive dip. And even that dip didn't dip as low as it eventually dipped down here to 1300. So if you were able to catch 1300, you're almost doubling up right now just with your Ethereum. All right, my bad, my peoples. I'm over here just looking at analyze. I told you I was gonna look at the charts. All right. So of course, when we're looking at this guy right here at 4422, of course, you already know that Ethereum is definitely contributing to this movement. The buys coming in, of course, the FOMO that's occurring. And then by extension, if you want a discount, on this one so that you don't have to pay 4,400 for it, you can come over here easily. It's called the Shibarium blockchain, my people. I've been talking about it. So you come over here, you check out that contract address, you make sure that you hold on. What happened over here? Was that it? I'm tripping over here. So, like I was saying, this thing taking forever. So you go ahead, you come over here, and if you don't want to pay 44, you come to the Shibarium blockchain and you pay 42. So yeah, so in other words, if you want to get about a billion canine, you can buy it over here for 4,200. If you want just 100 million, you can get it for $421. If you just want 10, go ahead and get you $42 worth. All right. Point is, don't sleep on this one. This one in particular, if you see over here, this one's tied to a bone. And slowly everything's going to start moving over to bone, to the Shibarium blockchain. In fact, I have a theory. I haven't heard anybody say this. I haven't heard anyone say this, but I believe that official bone on Shibarium bone is actually going to be Shib bone. Shib bone, I believe, is official Shibarium bone. That pairing in particular. Where have you heard that? Right here. Nobody. But don't forget, I told you guys about Shiba State before it was announced. Told you about the fact that there's less Shiba Inu Satoshi unit for Satoshi unit than there is Bitcoin Satoshi unit for Satoshi unit. I told you Shiba Inu is 125 years ahead of Bitcoin. Anyways, I can keep going on and on. At all-time highs, last bull run, Satoshi unit for Satoshi unit, SHIB was worth more. In other words, the value of a Satoshi unit in SHIB was worth more than the value of a Satoshi unit in Bitcoin. All right. So here, I'm going to go ahead and read some of these comments. I'm going to go ahead. If you have any questions, go ahead and hit me with them. I gave you as much as possible. I am going to still cover a couple more. I am going to cover, this one is important though. If there's two plays, if I could tell you to buy two plays, I'm not even telling you to buy two plays. This is not financial advice. This is me telling you what I would do if I was you. I would buy Bone and I would buy K9 Finance right now. I would take advantage of those plays right now because I do believe they have a lot of potential upside. If you can buy Sheeb, if you could buy Bone, K9, and Leash, those four, I highly recommend you do that because then you'll be 100% positioned for what's coming up. All right, let's go ahead and see these questions. Thank you guys for participating. Thanks for hanging out. I see a lot of you Bone Army generals, soldiers out here like just holding it down. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys giving me the heads up like I said, even the song, I wouldn't have come across it. So big up there. So bleed blue 213. Yo, what up? You in LA? LA in the building. Says, do you think Bad Idea AI can still make it in this bull run despite what happened before with the team? Well, you know what? I'm glad you brought it up because it just so happens that I have the chart up. Unfortunately, I told you guys, Dex Tools, they did this upgrade. They did an upgrade where now on the bottom right, if you see under the actual price, it has a percent, like this 13.3. Who gives a shit about that, man? They messed up my charts. Look at this, man. Damn, absolutely messed. So, because the thing is, those levels are set. Those levels are set. I had already told you guys right here. I did a live the 7th. I should just go on, look for it right now, play a portion of it. I literally wrote right here before it dipped down here. Right here, I wrote buy. Literally wrote buy. Because I told you at these levels, there aren't too many tokens that where you can guarantee profit. These levels were guaranteed profit, my people. I'm talking about 95% every single time we reach these levels. You put it in within a month, your thing is up. Facts. Now, I just got asked by Bleed Blue. That's a tongue twister for me. Bleed Blue, but of course, talking Dodger Blue. Big up to the Dodgers. Yesterday, I was at this Japanese sushi bar, right? So I'm with my girl, with my cousin. My friend was DJing. You know, there's like people I don't know on the right? But they're talking Dodgers. We're watching the stuff, right? The Denver Nuggets were playing the Thunder, Oklahoma. So, anyways, so we're over here, we're watching. Dodgers down, 9th inning. It's 11-8. They're keep in mind they were in where were they at? I don't even know who they were playing. Shit, actually, that's funny. I forgot. Point is, I'm seeing score 11-8, right? I'm like, it's done already. But I'm a baseball fan, so I'm checking it out. Base hit. Dude gets to second. Another base hit. Another dude runs in. So now it's like 9-11. Another hit. Another guy on third and fourth or first or whatever. Another guy comes in. Then we get Shohei. Shohei comes up. Boom! Home run. Gives us the lead. Everyone goes up. Shit is crazy. So, anyways, yeah. So I know you have fun yesterday if you saw that game. All right. So absolutely, we bleed blue over here. I'm not from the 213 though. This is 818 in the building. You already know. So either way. So do you think Bad Idea AI can still make it this bull run despite what happened before with the team? Nothing really happened with the team. Nothing. This is a decentralized project, and sometimes it's difficult to communicate. That's just what it is. Sometimes it's difficult to communicate. Sometimes people don't understand there's stuff going on in people's own lives that prevent them from completing some of the tasks. It creates a backlog. Everyone gets frustrated. You saw, I don't want to mention any names, but people literally having mental breakdowns in dev teams, marketing teams. I mean, people having different. I'm saying across crypto in general in these projects. Okay, and this one in particular, they shut down the news website. That was kind of buster. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna call anybody out, but I will tell you this: when that FUD was happening, and people were trying to bring down Bad Idea, and they were over here trying to make sure that the Sarah bot wasn't effective or communicating in some of the telegrams, I bought more. So that's actually what this is. When this dip occurred over here with all that dumb stuff, I came on and I told you guys, go ahead and buy. All right. So when I hear a question like this, first of all, don't forget Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, aka Crypto Nostradamus, gonna hit you with this. And I told you buy now because guaranteed profit. So nothing really happened. Nothing can derail the Shiba Inu train. Understand what's happening. Nothing. This is, if you get in, you making profit, not financial advice. This is the play right now. All right, let me go ahead. So I hope that answered it. Bleed blue if you're still here. Not your financial advisor. My son is 8 years old. He owns one leash. That's how early you are. All right. All right, that was good. That, in fact, you know what? That's the best joke I've heard come from a chat. Any comment, that's the best one so far. But yes, that is that is how early you are. All right. So not your financial advisor. That was good, bro. So Baja Lifer, bro, you're awesome. Thanks, man. I don't know why he said that, but at the end of the day, you're awesome. Appreciate you, bro, for just being you, giving me heads up. You already know I try to reciprocate. Sometimes I hit him up like, yo, they just dropped the cover because I know he's Bone Army, like some of you guys, Bone Generals. All right. Don't forget, I'm Bone Army. You're Bone Army. We're Bone Army. And nobody can take that from us. All right. All right, cool. In fact, that gave me an idea too. I got too many ideas. I need to start producing them, honestly, because sometimes I'm seeing people do like an NFT project and then they knock out another NFT project. I'm not saying they're cash grabs, but I'm just saying though, it's like, all right. And then they're like, oh, I'm working on another NFT project. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of productive for the blockchain because it could create volume and all that, but it can be more productive. Like just doing a token or just doing an NFT or just putting a staking platform for that. it- I think that's basic. That's pretty mediocre. I'm gonna be honest, but some people do that, and all of a sudden, since nothing really happens on the chain, they're like, oh, this builder be like, eh. So, anyways, there's plenty of things we can do, including a Shiba Inu University that has like a professor, an AI professor, where you can have, let's say, where you can learn coding 101, where you can learn deving 101. Let's say you want to launch a token. Well, you can practice. You launch that token on PuppyNet, and then the final course or the final test is you launching that token with some type of new or adapted innovation. Not we don't want to just keep flooding tokens on it. Why? No. What's different about the token? What aspect are you bringing? What tokenomics is different? What utility? How does this create innovation? How does this incorporate not just the ethos of Shibarium, ShibaOS, the Shiba state, but how does this actually bring adoption to the wider world? So if we can get projects like that going, then we can really start moving. Now, if you're just tokens after tokens after tokens, I mean, then we're just pump fun, and we're not pump fun. Okay, we pump and we're fun, but we're not pump fun. All right. So let's go ahead. Shibanovsky song Two Rockets. Hey, the first song was actually Heat. I'm not even gonna lie. That's probably the best one. Shibanovsky, I just paid $168 for a leash. That's a hell of a discount, man. Hell of a discount for leash. Leash at $168 right now. Like I told you, I paid between 1,200 and like 1,600, maybe 1,700. Because the thing is that leash spikes fast. Leash is, in terms of movement, leash is the most volatile token on Shibarium in the SHIB ecosystem. Therefore, technically, it's the most profitable one if you want to look at it like that. Volatility is your friend in crypto if you're trying to become rich. All right, let's go ahead and keep going. All right. So Mazrael, soon AF. So let me see. Or song AF. Sheesh, you guys made a lot of comments. Appreciate you guys commenting. So not your financial advisor. Do a video on how to make a liquidity pool. All right. You know what though? That is true. I should do that. I should do that. Just to show you guys. It's this easy. You go to Shiba Swap. You have 50% of a token's value. Let's say you have $100 of leash and you have $100 worth of SHIB. You go to the LP pool and it'll say leash plus SHIB equal amounts. It'll say create. And then you have that pool and then you stake it in the larger pool. You have the liquid liquid pool token that then you incorporate into the liquid. But you know what though? Yeah, this is obvious for us, but I get it. You know what's funny is I was trying to help someone. I was trying to help someone with with the getting ETH and all that. And I don't know if you guys could see this right here. Let me see it. Shit, where is it at? Over here. But basically, these were the instructions right here. These were the instructions right here. Look at this. Look at this. So it's a lot. It's a lot, my people. So for us, we're like, yeah, just go here, go there, go there. But for people that have to buy ETH, send it to their MetaMask or buy it on MetaMask, go to their browser on MetaMask, go to Uniswap, get the token, put the contract address of the token you want to swap for Ethereum. I literally, look at this, crazy. Connect MetaMask to Uniswap, look for swap, look for 2 slots, put ETH on the top one, then tap the bottom one, search bar should appear, input this. I gave him the contract address, swap ETH for Bone. This was all just to buy Bone, my people, and have them put their Bone on the K9 Finance liquid staking derivatives platform. You know, I'm trying to make everybody rich, my people. I'm trying to be rich, you're in the right place. You ain't trying to be rich, go buy a meme coin that says Inu at the end that's not related to Shiba Inu, and you'll see how quickly you don't become rich. All right. Not your financial advisor. Do a video on how to make liquidity pool. Yes, that's a great suggestion. Just in time. The easy, safe 200x this run. Bone 100%. That's the one, my people. Just talking Bone. Yes, sir. I know what you're talking about. Baja. Oh, this was back when there was no audio during the song that I showed you guys. So appreciate that. Shibanowski, no sound. Bleed Blue, can't hear anything. Shibanowski, no. Mazrael, nah. But your shimmy made it all worth it. I was all going in on it, man, before I knew there was no audio. All right. Now, then after this, it was clear. Shibanowski, thumbs up. We got Mazrael, of course. Dark Sheep didn't put treat in the course, lol. Mazrael, good beats. Wolf, Shibanowski, they almost got me with the fake treat, but I do your own research. He does his own research. I'm going to tell you, that's smart. I actually bought it thinking I was front running, and then I sold it. Luckily for me, it had actually gone up, and I was able to get out of it, and I actually made a little profit. So that's dope. So then you got Shibanowski saying that both the songs were cool. Mazrael, little musical notes, 100% woof woof clap. So much lore. Got to make a Shiba movie. Might take at least trilogy though. Absolutely. But see, I have a way though that I think we can do it, Maz. I think we could do it from the situation where Ryoshi, because remember, Ryoshi technically is a cat. Ryoshi technically is a cat from the early stuff. So it'd be dope if the world was taken over by shadow cats and Ryoshi was maybe attempted some kind of coup or something. They captured him. They took an eye out or something because he has the bandana, right? It'd be dope if he had it over his eyes for that reason, though, because he, like almost like a blind monk, where they're able to see without seeing. That'd be fire. Anyways, then he joins the resistance, and the resistance is actually the Shiba Inus fighting against the Shadow Cats, their brutality, their exploitation, their oppression, and he starts showing them the ways of how they control the system. And then he makes a the Shibarium to battle them, and then it starts from there. I don't know. I just tying it in more political. It'd be dope, because they are the centralized Shadow Cats. All right, cool. And yes, so much lore, my people. So much. In fact, I did a video where I actually discovered a secret message on one of their websites. The fact that I'm the one that did it, there has to be people out there that do that for fun. Just look at secret messages and all that stuff. But regardless, the point is that I did it. I discovered 2 of them. I deciphered them myself. They were encoded in the website, and I definitely have to hit you guys with those videos as well. So ETH on the move. Appreciate you, Baha. Shibanowski, snooze on Shibarium. Snooze on Shibarium. I think that's a new one. Definitely I'm gonna have to do a video on the new risky plays on Shibarium. Going at 1 hour and 47 minutes. I might cut this at 2 hours, my people. So go ahead and ask your questions. I'm trying to get through all of this. Of course, you asked me about bad idea. Look, you guys have no idea how many people I've told to buy bad idea. How good of an idea buying bad idea is, and how bad of an idea it actually is to not buy bad idea. But with that said, if you think AI is over the narrative, you guys don't know what's in store. AI agentic assistants are on the way, but they need an ecosystem. They need a network. They need a way by which they can facilitate contractless transactions with your money to be able to book a flight, book a hotel, etc. What do I mean by that? What I mean is you be just like you go on ChatGPT. You go on ChatGPT, you type in whatever it is, you want to research something or help me come up with a paragraph for a presentation on Shiba Inu and economic prospects based on its CAGR, and give me a prediction every 5 years and put it in chart form. Right? Now, imagine if you could say, look for the cheapest flight on United Airlines from LAX to Tokyo, Japan, from May 15th, leaving on May 15th or the 16th, and departing on June 15th or the 16th. Then book me a hotel room, non-smoking, near the hotel, near the airport, and make sure that they have a concierge. You can't do that right now, but you will be able to do that once AI can be an agent. All right, here, let me just keep going. All right, so snooze on Shibarium. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was the Arizona Diamondbacks. Good looking out. Bone Army soldier over here. Yahira Perez. Big up. All right. Affirmation.prayers. Thank you. You're welcome. No, thank you. Casey Williams Jr., 1978. Gonna bump the spaces idea so we can all interact. right? That's what I'm saying. It says DJ Screet. Do a video on Shiba utility versus Doge utility. I'm gonna be honest, Doge utility, Doge chain, maybe staking. I mean, it's night and day. It's night and day. You want a video? It'd be like comparing a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ limited edition versus a tricycle. That's the comparison. All right. Shibanovsky, bad, going up. Yep, going up too. So that's another thing too. So that's basically what I have to say about the Shiba Inu ecosystem. I'm going to tell you about two more plays before I sign off. I got about 9 more minutes. One of them been getting a lot of hate. Damn, I don't know if I'll be able to do this because this thing right now kind of tripping. Normally, it starts tripping around an hour and 40 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. So it is what it is. If it does shut down right now, that's going to suck. But what I was going to tell you is Shaitoshi, my people. Shaitoshi on Solana. Shaitoshi on Solana. And actually, my bad. I wanted to show you guys K9 Finance and their airdrop situation. All right. So tomorrow I'm going to try to get on. I'm going to try to hit you guys with some airdrop information for the quest. Hopefully I'm able to sign up by tomorrow. And yeah, we'll definitely go in details there. This is the play, Shaitoshi on Solana, up 12.56%, moving up. This one is, in my opinion, 100x. This one's 100x. People hated on it. I told people at 206, that is basically the floor where you can guarantee if you DCA from below that, you can guarantee yourself some profit. All right. The next one I'm going to tell you guys about is a play that's not related to any Shiba Inu at all. This is the riskiest play of all. Okay. Riskiest. I'm not even telling you to get this one. I'm just telling you that Buckazoids actually comes. This name's, it's a dumb name, by the way. I kept seeing it on Buckazoids. I'm like, that thing sounds stupid. And actually, it comes from the 80s. So Buckazoids was the currency in a video game called Space Quest. Now, what a lot of people don't know is this game, Space Quest, had Hal Finney, had some people in the background, the boys from Andromeda. It had someone called Satoshi Usaka. It had someone called Rodney Nakamoto. That's weird. Those names sound kind of familiar. Satoshi Nakamoto, Hal Finney. How does this connect? Well, it connects because these people were into cryptography, they were into security, and they were into game development. So the first person to ever receive a Bitcoin transaction was actually Hal Finney. Now, what's interesting about this Buckazoids thing is this was the currency used in that video game, and it was an intergalactic currency, decentralized currency. But what's truly crazy about this is that in that game, the Bitcoin symbol, this Bitcoin B, is actually in the game. This is a 1991-92 game that was released in 93. So that's what's crazy about that. But here, anyways, enough of these high risk plays. Let's get back to the safe 100Xs that we all need to be in. And let me just hit you with this right here. One of the last posts, because here it is. Did you get your airdrop referral code for signing up yet? Link in the code post. Post your referral code in a comment section below, and we will pick one or two to repost tomorrow. That was yesterday. So look, all right, there's some codes right there. And this is basically where you should go right here. All right. So if you don't know what's happening, there is an airdrop. There is an airdrop happening right now. You have to sign up. Come over here. Just come to the quest. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, this has a referral code though. So go to quest.k9finance.com tomorrow. Or you know what you can do? What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to have my referral code tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and maybe just knock it out together so we can maximize. So what you guys could do in the meantime, if you guys really want to capitalize on this, is I would buy Canine right now. I would buy Bone right now, as soon as possible. If you're in any other token outside of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, of the Ethereum ecosystem, if you're on Cardano, if you're on Polygon, if you're on Sui, if you got Bitcoin, sell it, and come over to Shibarium. Because look at this right here. I'm a chart before I leave, because I do want you guys to understand what you guys are missing out on. But if you guys buy Bone, if you guys buy Canine, what you guys can do is at least you can make some gains between now and tomorrow. You can see this thing hasn't stopped. It's at 44.4. This thing is at 444. All right. It is what it is. The tokenomics of it is right there for you guys. Keep in mind, look at this right here. Look at this descending bullish wedge. Absolutely technical. Boom, 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 boom. This is the type of chart. This is the type of tokenomics you want to be in. This is the type of project that's associated with SHIB. You see this right here? It says official SHIB project. All right. And you already know if they're riding with Shiba Inu, if they're riding with the leaders of Ethereum, and if they're supporting, I'm going to support them. And right now, they've shown that they are supporting the SHIB ecosystem. You guys see the price. It was just at 4,444. Right now, it's at 4,447. Okay? Tokens being bought. The sell pressure gonna go down. The supply pressure has been going down. The last major release was May 1st, between May 1st and May 7th. And you know what they did? They actually tricked me. Shame on you, K9. Shame on you. Because if this is what they did. Oh, bastards. So this is what they did. They ended up having their AI bot buy the dip. Now, the last actual dip was going to be to about 1,800. I had said between 18 and 1,600 actually, if they had just released it, but they didn't. They ended up coming up with this Quest airdrop. And what happened was all the whales, because they have a whale chat, all the whales started to buy. So we got a whale pump. We got an airdrop pump. And then they announced the Quest airdrop website, which further brought more FOMO in. The whole thing never stopped moving up. It had a couple dips, but it basically went sideways and up. It was the first time. Keep in mind, if you look at the chart, it had been down and to the right for about a year. Over a year. I told you guys that's what was going to happen. I told you guys to position yourself. I told you where the potential bottom was. I told you where we were. I said under 2,000 is a no-brainer. And here we are. So with that, I just want to emphasize that this play right here is most likely going to reach a $500 million market cap. So it's a 100x waiting to happen. Basically, this is when you have utility, when you have adoption, when you have the SHIB team working behind the scenes to make an ecosystem which is self-sustaining, when you have little side teams like K9 doing what they're supposed to do, staying in their respective lanes of making sure that the liquid staking on Shibarium is at the level it needs to be, then that's where this runs like a fine, well-oiled machine. All right. Is to be key. All right. With that said, you guys, I can see this thing is freezing up. I did hit the 2 hour mark. I do want to say hit that like, hit that bell. Don't forget to subscribe. I go by Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army. Just came at you. Let me see. Oh, I stopped. I was frozen. Pretend I'm frozen. So Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, aka Crypto Nostradamus, coming at you, letting you guys know what I believe, always telling you the truth, helping you guys facilitate yourself so that you can maximize your gains, my people. There's no need to chase. There's no need to chase. You're literally in the #1 ecosystem in the world. All right. And also, I see Baja right there. Bro, we got to talk because I definitely got to find out your size. These are the Bone Army. Let me see. Can you even see this over here? Man, I'm over here like stretching all kinds of weird. The Bone Army situation right there. You already know Bone Army. You definitely Bone Army. Appreciate you, my dog. With that said, I'm out of here. As I like to say, I'm Bone Army. You're Bone Army. We are Bone Army. I'm going to hit you guys with a video tomorrow. And I do expect this to probably be at 45. I expect that to be at 45. Vic 1000X said buy Bone and Roar. Don't Roar, a dope community. Do not sleep on Roar, my people. All right. I expect Shiba Inu. What is it at right now? It's at 1630. I expect it to be at 17. What else? I'm gonna hit all of them, my people. At least 17 or 2,000. It could hit 2,000, my people. Trust me on that. All right. We got Ethereum. Man, Ethereum gonna hit this. Ethereum gonna go to 2,800. All right. It's gonna go up $300. All right. Within the next couple of days. This one right here. This one's gonna be at 5 pretty soon. The way it's going. Look at this. Look at this. Just it hit the 4. It hit the 4 on the 9th. All right. It hit the 4th on the 9th. It's already almost halfway there on the 10th in one day. So you know what? I'm going to say by tomorrow, it's probably going to be at 48. How about that? All right. Let me see. Next one. Oh, I have it over here. I didn't show it to you. My bad. Then what else we got? Bone. No. Oh, yeah. Where the hell is Bone? Where's Bone at? I'm over here trying to leave, but I'm just giving you this last one. Oh, you know what it was? Because I have Ethereum over here, but that's actually my Bone. I think the Bone chart. That's the Bone chart. All right. So Bone was like at 37 when I started. I've been telling people to get it. They don't want money. It's okay. It's their problem. It's their money problems. You feel me? At the end of the day. So yeah, this thing's too laggy, my people. Regardless, I'm gonna come tomorrow. This thing too laggy. It's getting me mad, my people. It's getting me mad. But I did want to give you guys a little prediction though. I want to see where Bone, because don't forget, Bone can shoot up 60 cents overnight. Bone can shoot up 60 cents overnight. Bone has shot up like that before. Look at the history, my people. So do not sleep on Bone. And when I started, that thing was at 37. Right now, it's about to break 39. It's about to keep going up. It's at 38.68. Like, you know, like think about it. If you listen to me and you bought Bone at 19, 20 cents, your money doubled right now. Your money literally, because you know what? 19 times 2 is 38. So I really don't know why some of you guys are waiting, but I get it. Not everybody has liquidity. I myself, I'm dry right now. I wish I could buy some of these right now, but everything is in. So that's what it is. But there it is. Bone gonna be 40 cents tomorrow, 41 cents tomorrow, straight up. What else? Bad idea. Bad idea gonna be at like 8016 as well. All right, cool. That's what I got for you, my people. Every time I freeze up, I look all dumb as hell. All right, cool. And yeah, there it is. Of course, gonna go up 4%. Last thing I'm gonna tell you is this: Wall Street professional investors try to get a 5% return on their investment in 1 year. They're happy if they make 5% in 1 year. Here we are in plays that are up 70% in 1 week. Need I say more? All right. Once again, appreciate all of you guys. I will be back tomorrow to hit you with another one. Let's see what Bitcoin's at right now. My bad. Just want to see. Bitcoin is 103. Yes, sir. All right, cool. Shit is looking good. All right, so appreciate all of you guys. Tomorrow I'm gonna cover more risky plays. So today I covered all this, right? I'm gonna try to hit you guys with the Canine Finance and have my referral. So if you haven't bought Canine, buy Canine. If you haven't bought Bone, buy Bone. I'm gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna do the referral. I'm gonna give you my referral. If go ahead and try to find a referral, but if you want my referral, I'm gonna have my referral for you guys tomorrow. If not, I'll give you guys a referral from someone that I want to benefit. Simple as that, my people. All right, because there's a lot of whales. I don't want to keep benefiting whales, making whales richer. That makes no sense. I'm trying to benefit the little guy, the small guy, the viewer on my channel that's trying to come up. That's okay with making $1,000 extra dollars. That's okay with making an extra $10,000. That's okay with putting his money in or her money in and understanding that 1,000 in due time will turn into a 100x to 10,000, 25,000, 50,000, $100,000. This is the only industry it can be done in. And you're here at the beginning of it because we're early. All right. Has not your financial advisor said. So with that, officially, I'm going to say bye for like the 5th time. I'm Bone Army. You're Bone Army. We are Bone Army. I hit you with the referrals, the Canine Quest tomorrow, and I will hit you with degen plays. I'm going to hit you with the degen plays. All right. I'm going to hit you with the safe ones, but I'm going to hit you with the degen plays. All right. Because I know Baja loves those degen plays. I'm kidding. All right. I'm out. Deuces, my people. One love.